Douglas, tips for PRs dealing with your team. What would be your top ones?
We're always looking for, we look to business, to PR, to tell us what's happening in business. Sometimes we come to them with questions they may not like to get asked, which have awkward issues behind them. But an awful lot of what we do, we want to tell our viewers, listeners, readers about what's happening in the Scottish economy. And so we're looking for interesting businesses, quite often visual businesses. We want to hear about them with plenty notice, makes quite a big difference. Being told on the day of something, more difficult to get a camera in the right place, so a bit of advance notice. Get in touch with us, business.scotland@bbc.co.uk. We're open to suggestions of all sorts. An awful lot of them will not get used, so don't get your hopes up too much. But come to us with your ideas. We can talk through how they might work. They might work on radio. We do a weekly business radio programme on Radio Scotland. They might work in Reporting Scotland, which gets the big audiences. Often as case studies that illustrate bigger stories. We tend not to do simply a business that's being successful without any context.
Yep.
We're looking to tell a story about what's happening within the economy, and a business can help us explain what that story is. But one of the things I find covering the economy in Scotland is, as you drive around Scotland, particularly if you go slightly off the main roads, you find these industrial parks of small companies which are doing fascinating things, employing small numbers of people, but you add them all up, and that's actually the bedrock of the Scottish economy. And there's an awful lot, I think, of a story that people can help us tell, the public, about what's happening in the Scottish economy, what's changing, and also what the public need to know as employees of firms, employees of government, how the work market is changing. People are fascinated in the housing industry. They're very interested in technology and the context of how the Scottish economy fits in with the rest of the world. All of these things are stories that we're constantly telling across all the different platforms.